On 2 Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin. Well, another Kevin Durant, is just as dedicated to his craft as you are at yours, but it's off the court where he says he's been on a search, pushing my limits, the flow of life, the people I meet, the environment I want to live in. All that stuff fulfills me more than anything. Kevin, the game of basketball opens so many doors for him to search.
It does indeed. Thanks, David. Right now, both these sides dealing with injuries. We won't be seeing either of them at 100%.
I agree with you, Kevin. It's been tough for both of these teams as they work through their rotations due to the injury bug. Credit goes to not only the coaches for trying to plug the holes and manage their rosters, but to the players. You know, when you're a pro, even if you're not initially in the rotation, you've got to always be ready to go. And these guys have stepped up well, the reserves.
Now the starting group for Orlando. Vucevic is the pivot with Gordon in the post as well. Bacon is out there with Anthony, and it's Ennis in at the 3. And for Brooklyn, they've got Green, Harden out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Jordan, and it's Durant in at the small forward position. Now here's Harden, back to Durant. Harden scanning the floor. And there's the drive. He had a nice open look right there.
Hey, we know Harden can score, but he also has great vision.
Passes it to Ennis. Here's Bacon, guarded by Harris. For 3, Gordon. Kevin Durant with the rebound. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Nets. It's a 3-point game. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season. Jordan finds Harden. Knocked away. 6 to shoot. Green passes to Durant. And the foul on Dwayne Bacon. That's his first foul. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. From past the arc, and the Nets, another 3.
You know, this is where Harris is most dangerous, one of the very best from behind the arc. His eyes light up when he gets these long-distance chances.
Now here's Gordon. 17 points in his last outing. Driving inside. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that. Brooklyn with the ball. Harden outside. It's Durant with the drive, and then Durant with the dunk.
Well, I love the speed that Durant has. I mean, fantastic at slashing into the paint and scoring right at the rim. That length of stride of his and his speed, lethal combination.
Here's Bacon. Here's Vucevic. Pass to Bacon. Just 5 to shoot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And Clark, you gotta like what Bacon brings to the table. Has some size, strength, athleticism. He can create his own shot, but the consistency has been really up and down thus far.
Yeah, I'd agree with you, and I love his motor. He wants to get better. He's working at getting better. And like with most young players, you have to understand when the shot's not going, there are a lot of different ways you can contribute. Bring your energy, and definitely bring your energy and activity to the defensive end and on the glass, and you'll always find a spot where you can help your team.
He doesn't get the second one. For Brooklyn, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. KD passes to Harris. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Jordan sets the pick for Harden. It's stolen by Vucevic. Anthony with it, and it's Harden picking him up. The pass to Bacon. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Gordon, the pass to Anthony. And here's Gordon. The three. Takes a three. The rebound by the Nets.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Harris outside. He kicks to Green. Green with a screen on Anthony. It's Harden with the drive. And Harden with the stuff.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
The Magic trail by 7. Outside Anthony. Vucevic trying to get open. And I know every player counts down the seconds to opening night, Clark. How exciting was it for you to be on the court when the games finally took on real meaning?
Kevin, there's only one opening night each year, and it creates an atmosphere and a buzz that you can't duplicate any other time. So that in and of itself always makes it special, and I always look forward to that opening night.
That's good from Anthony. And both free throws good for Anthony. Here is Harden. Out to KD. Launches it. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. KD's got 5.
When you've got the kind of game and shot Durant has, you don't lack for confidence. He is ready to catch and fire whenever he gets the opportunity.
Now here's Anthony. To the wing on the left. Kicks it out to Gordon. Just 5 on the clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Vucevic, he drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Sensational work by Vucevic. Never losing his poise, even when the heat turned up.
Pass to Jordan. Harden left side. Into the lane. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's Anthony. Hits the three-point bomb. He's got 5.
Don't underestimate him. He can knock that down.
Harris with it. Passes it to Green. Down low. Here's Jordan. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Vucevic. Now here's Ennis. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Good work defensively by KD. Nets leading by 5. On the wing, Harris. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. Harris has got his 3rd basket of the night.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
And here's Anthony from the arc. Harden with the defensive effort. Nets have gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting. Green with a screen on Anthony. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Jordan sets the pick for Harden. Driving the lane.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Anthony taking his time here. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. And Vucevic kicks to Gordon. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Back to Green. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Here's Ennis after Jeff Green's bucket. Now Vucevic. He had 15 points last outing. And it's Gordon missing.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
The shot by KD. No good. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Magic. Down by 12. Over to the left wing. There's Gordon with the three. Again, the miss by Gordon.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Jordan trying to free himself up, and it's Green missing.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Gordon finds Vucevic, and the foul on Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
So for the Nets, Luwawu is checked in for Green. Andrew Shamet comes in for Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden. Orlando also making some changes. Khem Birch comes in for Gordon. And Terrence Ross is subbed in for Ennis. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Feasting on the leftovers, eating big time. Ross stepping inside the arc and making it happen.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
That free throw good from Ross.
And Clark, when he comes in the game, you know that Terrence Ross is looking to score. That's his role, and boy, he relishes it.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's cut from the cloth of the old school bucket getter, where you know their primary objective and focus is to put it in the basket, and they do it a lot of different ways and at a high volume. So that's who Terrence Ross is. He's an explosive, dynamic, packs a lot of points in the short periods of time scored.
Here's Jordan after the made shot from Nikola Vucevic. Here's Brown. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Nets lead by 9.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And here's Anthony for 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got 5 rebounds tonight. Brown outside. Back to KD. Over Ross. That one misses. So Orlando will take it the other way.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Pass to Bacon. Back to Anthony. Over Brown. And Anthony gets it to go. Anthony's got 7. Brooklyn leading by 7. Brown feeling it out a bit. There's the pass to KD. The shot's good. Brown making the play. KD's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Back to Birch. Pass to Ross. Stolen by Durant. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Brown wide open. He fires. And airballs the triple. That one was way off. Magic moving the ball around. Ross passes to Vucevic. And that's going to be a travel.
Looking here at some numbers for Brown. How he did last season was in at about 9 points per, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
Nets leading by 10. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. James Harden, number 1.
And he's not going to forget that season anytime soon. And it's safe to say neither will anyone who watched him.
Brown against Ross. Pass to Harden. 1:52 left in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Luwawu-Cabarrot kicks to Shamet. A floater. Some solid defense from Clark. The Magic trail by 10. Pass to Gordon. Here's Bone. For the Orlando Magic, they come into this one following a loss to Boston. Shamet, the pass to Perry. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
One shot.
And Clark has got the ball here for the Magic. It's a 13-point game. Gordon kicks to Clark. Ross on the wing. A floater. Here's Gordon, and it's blocked by Brown.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target. And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Brown outside. Back to Harden with the drive, and Harden with the stuff.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's Birch. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Clark. They get it back. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
And here's Harden.
Oh, my goodness! Before the horn!
How about that?
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
And so it's Brooklyn with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their work from beyond the arc has been to highlight a lot of threes, finding the bottom of the bucket. Right back after this break. Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talked to us about others setting him up a little bit more.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Of course, playing off the ball is something that I'm comfortable doing. Like I'm able to catch and shoot. I'm able to play off, on the wings.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And the Nets pretty much in control here, it would seem.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Orlando, Vucevic is the pivot with Gordon in the post as well. Then it's Terrence Ross, and it's Bone in at the 1. Now here's Vucevic, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
KD against Clark. Over Clark. Durant, no good. The Magic trail by 16. And there's the pass to Ross. Gordon with no one around. Here's Vucevic. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Vucevic has got 6.
Establishes position with a strong base. You got to box out Vucevic better than that.
Took him no time at all on that one.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Now here's Ross. Pass to Vucevic. Puts it up from 12. Back to Ross. Out left to the wing. Here's Bone. Good on the triple. Nets leading by 14. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Green with a screen for Harden. And it's Green missing. The Magic have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Back to Gordon. Vucevic setting the pick for Gordon. And he overshot that one, missing.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Really good point. I mean, you want to keep that balance, and attacking inside creates space for shooters, and having shooters creates opportunities inside, so it works hand in glove.
Green, no luck.
Well, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Passes it to Vucevic. Back to Clark. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Vucevic. Puts one up from 19. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Vucevic never losing sight of the basket despite the best efforts of the defense. That, folks, is real good focus.
Here's Perry. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Harden. He's coming off an excellent season. Tops in scoring, 5th in steals, and he ranked in the top 10 in assists. An incredible knack for drawing defenders and finding the open man.
And his unmatchable instincts for scoring the basketball. That's what made him number 1 last year. You can't stop him, and you can't even really contain him. Ken Burge has checked in for Gordon. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
And the basket is good. KD's got 5 points now this quarter.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Vucevic is screen on Harden, driving to the basket. Not going to go that time, and Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. A nice shot by Perry.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Kicks to Vucevic. Durant against Clark. No good from outside. Brooklyn leading by 16.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
Luwawu Cabarrot, he's checked in for the Nets. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Bone. It's Vucevic, top of the key. Vucevic setting the pick for Ross. Takes it inside.
You've got to make Ross a passer in that pick and roll. I mean, he's a better scorer than he is a playmaker.
Brown the pass to Luwawu. Dishes it to Harden. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Here's Bone. Pass to Vucevic. Lets it go from deep. And it's James Harden with the rebound. Harden's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lessons. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you. The Nets have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Green. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Brown. And a switcher also for Orlando. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Vucevic. And the free throw, no good.
You know, it's nearly impossible trying to defend Harden. I mean, he has it all in his package. One of the best penetrators in the game. He's a great passer, and we know what he can do scoring the ball.
Here's Bone. 9 points last game out. Outside Gordon. The tray. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Nets leading by 12. Harris outside. Back to Harden. Here is Harden. He's got 15. Lobs it up for Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan now. Throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. You know, you grew up with that. Aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Here's Gordon following the basket by DeAndre Jordan. Here's Birch. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Harris outside. Back to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Yeah, a volume shooter, and Harden is aggressive and assertive at really trying to jumpstart himself. And when he does, watch out.
Now here's Gordon. He has 7. Ross passes to Gordon. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Gordon's got 9 points.
Nice seeing Gordon get it done over some pretty tight, stingy defense there, showing just how confident he is in the post.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
So it's Orlando now after the basket by Brooklyn. And the basket by Gordon.
Gordon's jumper really looking good, showing you how dangerous he is from the mid-range.
And KD's got the ball here for the Nets. 17 points was their biggest margin. They get a hand on it. Jordan kicks to KD. Harden outside. Nets passing it around. 6 to shoot. And here's Harris from the arc. Ross grabs the board. The Magic trail by 12. Inside. Oh, and here comes Kevin Durant all alone. And then Durant with the dunk.
Yeah, you know, they get it to Durant because they trust him. They've got great confidence in him finishing in the open court.
Orlando's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. The pass to Ross. Lets a floater go. Good work defensively by KD. Brooklyn leading by 14. Harris with it. 9 points in the game so far. Harden outside. To the paint. Here's Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Boy, at the rim, Jordan still, after all this time in the league, has the athleticism to get up and throw it down.
Birch the pass to Gordon. Back to Birch. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The Magic have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
First one falls for him. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Nets leading by 15. Harris outside. Here's Harden on the wing. Jordan with a screen on Anthony. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Mr. Do-It-All coming away with the assist there. I mean, Harden making sure to keep his teammates involved in the offense.
Pass to Ennis from deep. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Durant the pass to Harden. Durant sets a screen for Harden. Here he goes. Passes to Luau. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Last outing for the Nets. They won that game against the Knicks in New York. Anthony, the pass to Bacon. Unloads from 13. And the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got 13.
You know, when Gordon is hitting this all the time, the defense will have to play up on it. Consistency is the key.
Jordan sets the pick for KD. Pass to Luau. No good with the triple. The Magic trail by 18. There's Bacon. Drops in the tray. 35 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And the pass to Harden. 23 seconds left in the first half. Driving the lane. He gets it in there. Luau's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Anthony right side. With 4 seconds on the clock. No good on the shot. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with...
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. James Harden was the man in the first. He ended up with 17 points, 9 assists, and 1 steal. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nets' first half?
Yet again, we're seeing the offensive brilliance of James Harden, able to see openings develop before they actually happen. And when you have that kind of anticipation, it makes you nearly unguardable.
Looking at Orlando, Shaq, your thoughts?
Well, there are a few areas they need to improve on, but perimeter defense is priority numero uno. They got to be quicker to close out on the three-point shooters. They got to prevent the open looks. They weren't fighting through screens. They're just not doing enough, Ernie, especially outside.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See you everybody.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Harden out there with Harris. Then there's Green. Then it's Durant. And it's Jordan in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Outside Anthony. To the wing on the left. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
You look at the mid-range area of the court, definitely in Vucevic's game, clearly. He's an outstanding shooting center.
Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
Boy, Durant did a nice job, created space for that shot.
The Magic trail by 17. Pass to Bacon. On the wing, Gordon. Here's Bacon. From downtown, and again, it's the Magic from deep.
Well, you can't let Gordon have room from outside. I mean, he's more than capable of knocking down those perimeter shots.
And no doubt last season was a bit of a step backwards for Aaron Gordon. After that breakout 2019 season, his numbers just didn't hold up.
And, you know, Greg, the issue was his shooting. You know, Gordon had a tough time from distance, especially from three-point range. Some of that is maybe mechanics, but also shot selection a part of it. And I also thought he was a little more passive with the ball, maybe a little more indecisive. But, again, he's a young player, really young player, so I'm thinking it was probably just an off year for him, and he'll bounce back in good fashion.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Had a success rate from the line last year of about 78%.
Shooting two.
Free throw drops for Vucevic. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in two different settings.
Yeah, I mean, two very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly. Brooklyn shooting their third free throw shot of the game. That free throw good from Durant.
Hard to imagine Durant not going down as one of the great scorers this league has ever seen. As a matter of fact, that's a given, folks. Dynamic, explosive, and he's consistent year in and year out.
Now here's Anthony. He has 7, passes it to Vucevic. In the corner, it's Gordon. Back to Vucevic. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Vucevic has got 13.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Outside Jordan. Back to Harden. Clock at 6. Over Anthony. Not enough on that one as it misses. And it's Ennis with the ball for the Orlando Magic. They trail by 16. Next step for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. That'll be game 4 of this 6-game road trip. Back to Vucevic. And it's blocked by Jordan.
And Jordan comes to deny a shot. His size and reach give him a big advantage.
Nets leading by 14. Harris outside. On the wing, Harden. And the jam by Harden.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Now here's Gordon. He's got 16. Vucevic finds Gordon. And he drives in. That shot off the mark. Jordan with some nice D. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Harris. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Vucevic.
Harris reads these situations so well and knows exactly when to attack the defense.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one drops.
Boy, Harris has become such a solid role player, guys. A knockdown shooter who really elevates the team above self.
And Harris drops them both. Now here's Anthony. He's got 9. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Gordon. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Gordon's got 18 points in the game.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Harden is fearless. Awesome at gutting the defense and making them send him to the line. He just knows how to draw fouls and get himself to the stripe.
And he's just had 1 attempt at the line earlier. Free throw drops for Harden. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Magic trail by 18. Pass to Bacon. Now Ennis still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 6 on the shot clock. Harden outside. The rebound by Harden. Harden's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Green. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got assist number 11 for him here tonight.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Nets on defense. The 3 from Anthony.
And, you know, it's awesome to see Harden giving his all on defense. That's been an area that he's needed to improve on. Really making an effort to stay with his guy.
KD finds Harris. The Nets working the ball around now. Taken away by Anthony. Now the pass to Bacon. Ennis with the ball. Guarded by Green. Gordon outside. Brooklyn with the rebound. Green's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Harden with it. Now Anthony defending. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a 3-point play. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Brooklyn?
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
And it's Anthony with the ball for the Magic.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Bacon. 6 to shoot. Will it go? The Magic again can't hit.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
All right, a chance to look at the stats for Harris, how he performed last season. He was around 14 points a game last year. 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
And the Nets miss again. For Orlando, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. To the middle, here's Vucevic. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Some changes for Brooklyn. Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Jeff Green. And Landry Shamet subbed in for James Harden. Brooklyn leading by 21. Pass to Shamet. Here's KD. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Nice handles, tight handles, fluid handles, right into his shooting motion. Durant able to do everything on the offensive end.
Passes it to Ennis. Now here's Vucevic. Over Jordan. Again, the Magic score.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And here is Shamet. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Left side, Harris. Clock at 6. Durant against Vucevic. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Durant's got 7 points here in this quarter.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
To the inside. Here's Vucevic. Back to Ennis. Anthony on the wing. From outside the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Anthony's got 12 in the game. Nets leading by 20. Shamet with it. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Now here's Ennis. He takes it in, and they pick up 2.
Oh, a little touch of class there at the end of the play as he was able to convert on the finger roll.
Outside, KD. Gets a hand on it, and there's Jordan putting it right back in. He's got 8.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And the Magic making a change here. Ross is checked in.
He's forcing shots offensively, hurting his team in the process. He needs to trust his teammates more.
The Magic trail by 20. Outside Anthony. Connects from three-point range.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Pass to Shamet. Back to KD. The 19-footer is on the money. Durant's got 9 points here in the second half.
Yeah, with platinum level all-around skills, Durant can pretty much score at will.
Here's Birch. 5 points in the game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And let's see what the Nets have coming up. On Monday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Wednesday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And for the matchup with the Heat, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's KD. 26 points for him. The pass to Shamet. Pulls up on the wing. KD's shot is off.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Harris outside. Pass to Jordan. There's Shamet. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Shamet's got his first 3 points of the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his third foul of the game. Here's Bone. Drives to the hoop. Plays it up and banks it in. Bone's got 5 now. Nets leading by 18. Harden the pass to Perry. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Kicks it to Gordon. Passes to Bone. And the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got 20 points.
Well, you know what I like to say, persistence pays, and with Gordon, he's the kind of guy who just does not rest on the glass.
Brown the pass to Luwawu. Down low, here's Perry, and good that time. Perry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Pass to Ross. Shoots over Shamet. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Ross has got his third basket of the night right there. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Shamet the pass to Perry. Harden outside. It's intercepted. And it's Clark in the corner. The pass to Bone. Here's Gordon, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go, and I can't say I blame him.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
And, you know, I like that Gordon is a versatile guy who can play both forward spots. He's a terrific athlete who continues to improve.
That one is no good. Brooklyn leading by 17. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Harden. Tries it from the top of the key. It's Clark with the rebound. Luwawu's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. Here's Bone. Feeds it to Gordon. Just 3 on the clock. He can't get it to go. James Harden getting it done for the Brooklyn Nets. He's up to 26. Points in the game now, just keeps pouring in the buckets. We've got more in store for you right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Orlando, Clark is out there with Gordon. Then it's Terrence Ross. And it's Bone in at the 1 spot. Here's the screen. Harden the pass to Perry. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Perry's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Brooklyn. Here's Bone. Now Ross. They grab their own miss.
Controlling the defensive glass has been a problem here tonight.
Big difference in second chance points, and that makes it tough.
Now here's Durant. Driving inside. Banked in off the glass. Durant's got 11 in the second half.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
But they recover it. No good from Clark. Brooklyn leading by 19 points. On the wing, Harden. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Throw good, James Harden.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
Here's Birch. He dishes it to Ross. And Clark, because of COVID, the timeline for this season has been altered. Are you ready for more summer basketball?
Man, I tell you what, Kevin, I'm not sure. I've always been a proponent of the season being shorter at the NBA level. I know it's impossible. The toothpaste is out of the tube in terms of obligations on the media front. But I think the league would be better served starting a little bit later, ending sooner. If summer basketball has to happen at the NBA level, I would hope it's the last time we have to do deep summer basketball. I think it's more of a winter sport that trickles into the late spring versus being a summer game at the pro level. And right now, Gordon is on a whole nother level now. I mean, he's not forcing anything. He's really letting the game come to him, and his shots are being taken right in rhythm.
Now, here's Shamet. Perry, no good.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Pass to Clark. Here's Birch. Birch, great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, no question who's been the aggressor on the offensive glass.
Yeah, they have the advantage, a big one in second chance points. Those extra possessions really help an offense, and it demoralizes the defense.
Shamet, that one goes. Count it.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Here's Bone, following the bucket by the Nets. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
That free throw good from Shamet. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Orlando. Trailing by 17. Back to Ross. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Gordon for 3. Unable to get that one. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. They set the pick. Inside. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, you can rely on Durant to do it all. I mean, he'll produce on his own, but he also works really hard to find his team shots as well.
Now here's Gordon. Here's Bone. And here is Durant. From deep. Orlando grabs the miss.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
Pass to Gordon. Back to Ross. Pass to Bone. Shot clock at 6. The 19-foot shot. And it's Gordon missing. Brooklyn leading by 19. Shamet with it. The pass to Luau. There's the dish to Harden. Driving in. Makes it off the glass. Harden's got 33 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now, here's Clark. Good on the shot.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Both teams will make substitutions. Hey, Clark, what were your thoughts as a fan watching the bubble play down in Orlando? Did it seem surreal at all to you?
It didn't seem surreal, Kevin. I thought it was pulled off quite nicely, as a matter of fact. I mean, the fact there weren't any real fans there for the most part was a little different, but I thought the court looked good. The players were the best in the world, as they always are. I thought the broadcast came across just as it would in a normal circumstance. I didn't find much different about it other than the fact that there weren't tens of thousands of fans in the building.
Harris looking it over. Pass to Brown. Fires the 3. Let's keep it alive. Here's Green. And Green slams it in.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Vucevic a screen on Harden. Passes it to Clark. Back to Anthony. Clark dishes to Ross. Out to the wing. 4 on the shot clock. And Vucevic kicks to Anthony. Fires from deep. Green with the rebound. Nets leading by 21. Now here's Durant. Knocks it loose. Harris outside. Back to Green. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Now Brown. Harris outside. From the arc. It doesn't go for him.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Anthony against Harden. There's Bacon. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Here is Harden. One thing, Clark, we got to see a glimpse of with the finish of last season in the Orlando campus. A playoff play-in. What do you think of that moving forward?
You know what? It's an idea that might get some legs, Kevin. Again, some of the things that had to be done in light of COVID-19 and the bubble, a few of those things may actually be kept and applied to more normal circumstances going forward. I love the fatter out-of-bounds lines. And I don't know if this is something we could do, but clearly having space under the basket was quite nice in many ways. I thought it looked good, it felt good, and I know the players appreciated it, but I loved some of the things that we saw, and I wouldn't be surprised to see some of them applied going forward.
And it's the Magic with the ball, following the bucket by the Nets, and it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
Harden the pass to Durant. Brown outside. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Harden finds Harris. Green breaking loose. That's good from Harris on the assist from Harden.
You know, really good to see Harris playing with that kind of confidence because, you know, these shots will only help him get better.
Anthony, the pass to Bacon. Here's Vucevic, and it's good off the glass. Vucevic has got 13 points here in the second half alone. Here is Durant. Got a piece of it, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Gordon's checked in for the Magic. And the Nets with possession here. Katie with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. And here's Anthony from the arc. Magic working now with the new shot clock. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And this is Gordon's sweet spot. An awesome dunker who loves getting in tight and wrecking the rim.
Durant the pass to Brown. Harden right side. Vucevic with the block. And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last two possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
And here is Anthony. Pass to Ross. Here's the three. Anthony kicks to Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, and the defense allowing some room here on the inside in the second half, and they're taking advantage. A lot of their points coming from in the paint.
Free throw no good from Gordon. Nets leading by 18. From deep, Harden. Rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got his 6th rebound on the night. Fires the three. Rebound, Brooklyn. Harden outside. Green finds KD. They double team KD. On the wing, Harden, covered by Anthony. Back to KD. Over Gordon. Durant, no good. The Magic trail by 18. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. Ross with it. Vucevic, a screen on KD. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And the pass to KD. Back to Harden. On the wing, Brown. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Nets.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a two-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for James Harden.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Now Anthony, after the missed three from KD, to the middle. Here's Gordon. That shot off. Durant with some nice D. Nets shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. Brown finds Green. Ball's knocked loose. Pass to Bacon. Dishes it to Anthony. Passes it to Bacon. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That'll be his second foul of the game. .32 seconds left in the fourth. For three, Ross sinks the triple.
Man, I like the three-point stroke of Ross. Gets it off so effortlessly. Man, he's got terrific form.
There's 21 seconds left in the game. Here's Harden. Got it. Good job in the low post. Harden's got 35 in the game.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Here's Vucevic, and the shot is good.
And how about the concentration level of Vucevic? I mean, we often overlook that, but just keeping his hand steady on the shot attempts, even while getting bumped and roughed up a bit.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. DeAndre, what do you think this team's identity is this season?
You know, we just have so many guys that can score. It's going to be somebody's night every night, like I keep saying. But we're also, our half-court offense is getting a lot better.
The ball is moving around, DeAndre. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.